That's the way to get it, Pat.
Yes.
And Express from Tulsa. And with the latest, here's Mr. Pet himself.
That's right.
Yep.
We'll have the dog walking forecast coming up at 6 o'clock. I always advocate for shelter dogs. We've got 2 of them ourselves. Let's take a look at what you can expect if you're heading out for a walk this evening in the city. Well, temperatures aren't a problem. Areas of low cloud cover, the fog, some coastal drizzle going to be spreading out as we head through this evening and tonight. But the marine layer is still pretty compact compared to where it's going to be later this week. The summer pattern, typical summer pattern, is going to return as we go through Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday back to near normal temperatures. And then as we head towards the weekend, things warm up again. But just small day-to-day changes as we head through the rest of this week. Looking outside from the Mark Hopkins Hotel, and you can see the fog is already spreading back in. It's not real thick, but it is obscuring the top of the Salesforce Tower there. Temperatures topped out all over the place today. 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. A 40-degree swing between 98 degrees in Concord and 58 degrees along the coast in Pacifica. San Francisco made it up to 65 degrees. Now temperatures are back down into the 50s. San Jose made it up to 83, one of the spots that was very close to normal for this time of year. Many more normal temperatures on the map by tomorrow afternoon. The heat farther inland is going to abate. 94 degrees still in Concord. It's just below 90 degrees right now in Fairfield. Livermore made it into the upper half of the 90s as well. But inland in the North Bay and the Santa Clara Valley, your temperatures were pretty close to average today. It's 65 degrees right now in Oakland, 64 at SFO, but downtown it's 59 degrees, and temperatures will continue cooling off. The fog is going to try to spread across the bay, but it's not going to make it too far into the inland valleys by tomorrow morning, so it should back up pretty quickly. But for San Francisco, it's going to be hard to shake by late morning. Better odds of that fog dissipating, backing up towards the coast by early afternoon. Right along the coast, it's going to be tough to shake already tomorrow. It's going to be pretty much impossible to shake as we go through Wednesday, Thursday, and probably Friday as well. Temperatures tonight dropping down mostly into the low to mid 50s. Some of the spots that were a little hotter today, it's going to be harder to cool off, so you'll end up in the upper 50s to around 60 degrees for Concord, Livermore, and Antioch. And then high temperatures tomorrow should be about where we should be this time of year. Mid 60s for San Francisco, around 70 degrees in Oakland, close to 80 in San Jose, and into the upper 80s in Concord, but that's normally hot for the middle of July. Let's zoom in for a closer look. Temperatures only reach the upper 50s, maybe close to 60 degrees along the coast. Mostly 70s down the peninsula and around the south end of the bay, with temperatures close to 80 degrees for San Jose and Santa Clara, but into the 80s for Campbell, Los Gatos, and Morgan Hill. Temperatures in the Tri-Valley reaching up into the low to mid 80s with some hotter temperatures as you head farther inland. Still low 90s for Fairfield, Antioch, and Brentwood, but it is, again, typically hot for the middle of July. Temperatures in San Francisco reach the mid 60s with a mix of upper 60s and low 70s for the East Bay, and mostly low to mid 80s for the North Bay. Until you head even farther north, temperatures get into the 90s for northern Sonoma and Napa counties, and mostly into the 90s for inland Mendocino County and Lake County as well. Temperature pattern is the same for everybody. San Francisco, Oakland, and San Jose. Little cooler Wednesday and Thursday, slightly below normal, and then back to near average temperatures Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Some high clouds drifting through for the majority of the Bay Area over the weekend into early next week, but at this point we're not concerned about that lightning threat returning, but we'll keep an eye on it just in case. Temperatures are going to be the warmest inland in the East Bay, but the warmest means low to mid 80s Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. That's back into the upper half of the 80s by Saturday and Sunday. The North Bay will be normally warm for this time of year, and not much change along the coast with temperatures only in the upper 50s.